Do you hear that? My radio. It's been on Spanish for the last 5 hours. I didn't even know, but that's okay because I want to learn anything I can learn. I guess Spanish might be a little bit easier than any other language, so maybe I'll just go a little bit hardcore on the Spanish. What I did want to mention is A and E equals 6, okay? So now you get A and F, which now equals 7. When you make this design, you'll show leaning on this A will be everything you need to create your 7. I will show you. Here's your A, or your upside down B. Okay, you take this over here. See the way it ends over here? You go like this, and you take this bar and you go like that. That's a 7. Now on this side, it's the F. So now the F is facing this way for 6, but the 7 faces this way for 7. So you can see that on this world, it's the 6th world. Here is your 7th gate. Here is your upper world. Right here is your long road. See your long road? It's like we almost have stilts to hold this up. We're at a picnic table. We're going out for something to eat. 7 and 6 is 13. Busted connection 1 is 14. But it's in the middle. It's actually 5. So it's not 14. It's actually 18. 7, 6, and 5. Plus the one spirit. 5 and 1. All about the one spirit of Luna. Electronic heart that considers the Demas and the Phobos of Mars. Okay? A, E, D, C, 7, A, F. Now, why I brought this out right now is because of what 666 does. In numbers, 666 creates the word FO and X. In Chaldean, 6, and 6 create the letter W, the letter V, and the letter W, and the W. The W letter, the U letter, and the V letter. But in French, we say W, saying double V's. In English, we say the W as a W. So one says 2 U's, one says 2 V's, and it's doubled inside the letter V because it's like a wave. It's a wave. And each wave is 360 degrees. Each wave. Why? Because it's the 12 inches on the ruler. 12 times 30 degrees equals to 360 degrees. So if this is the wave of a complete ruler, we go 360, 360, 360. Now our 11 group, there's your 11 group up this way, your 11 group that way. Nothing's straight, right? If everything's a curve in the universe, everything's going to look like this no matter what you do. Okay, so you're always going to have openings like this. So now you make 1 degree up, 360, and then you move 1, 2, 3 over 360, and 1 down. So 2 on the side is 720, 2 down is 720, and 2 up is 720, is 2160 degrees. Makes your complete formation of the oval. 2160. This, if it was in 9 days, it'd be 216 hours. But the 10th day would be lived on the inside, giving the 24 hours of God inside. The road we take on the outside, but everything else would be in the inside. So we'd have to actually understand what this final point between here and here would be. And then the final point between here and here would be to see what this vertical horizontal number is in the brackets. Now brackets are found on number 8 and 9, okay? And finding brackets on 8 and 9 and always knowing that Chaldean, okay, Chaldean might be the ring that creates the area for 1, 5, 9, and whatever else is in there. 1, 2, and 3. You know what I'm saying? Because Chaldean, if it makes... See this line here? This is the line that knows more than anything else. What joins the two sides, the cracks in between. That's what I believe. Like I said, if Chaldean ends up to be the eye, you take it, puck, we throw it right on top, becomes Chaldean 8 and 9. So again, we're back to number 8. I was in discussion with number 8, and that's why we get into the 7th inning stretch, because before you throw the ring on, take me out to the ball game, you got to have the 7th inning stretch. 7th inning, 7th gateway. The gateway, do you take the beloved to come into this world and marry you forever? The marriage ring. Chaldean. coming with a little EO into the world, into the 8 world of the 9, that ring, the 2 circles of 2 hands that they put together on the 4th finger. The 4th finger, they put number 7 and 4, they lock. 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4. 7 and 4, my friends, the doorway and the lock. This is your creation heaven. This is your 27 red. Get to the point in the matter, and the matter is the point. Your point's in the matter, and take it out. It stinks. You saw my last video? Can you foretell? Don't fork one. Don't fork one. You want to know a little bit about the 9 lives of the cat? Here's the 9 lives. He lives in the center. Number 1 owns 8, making him 9. Okay? He's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He has 8 sticks. Let's call them tails. 8 sticks, 1 hole. He has 1 hole, 8 tails of 9 lives. But he has 4 V's. 1 V in this corner, 1 V in this corner, 1 V in this corner, 1 V in this corner. In this corner, he's speaking Greek. In this corner, he's speaking English. This is the letter L. This becomes the letter in Greek. If I put it this way, this becomes the V. This becomes the C. This becomes the ocean. You know what's funny? Like I said in 5 different videos, they stole my catalytic converter. Why don't you just call it a cat converter? What does the catalytic converter do? It's just another sign. Somebody called a thief. That's what they wanted. I'm not calling no thief on no one. I got a clue, and it cost me a couple of $100 to get. Some of these clues don't come easy, you know. It has to actually happen. And I knew it was going to happen to me, something, whatever it was, it did in my own mind. For my mind, that's what happened. You may not think it's anything at all, but that's in your mind, and we have different minds. You keep what you want and share what you want within our own minds. But whatever happened, I told you, you heard it. I know you heard it because you heard it just to say, no, I didn't, but you did, because now you heard it again. A&E, Arts and Entertainment, 1 and 5 equals F6. Why don't we just go Albert Einstein? How about Bert and Ernie? Ernie Stein and Bert Stein. A&E world. The electronical cat plays the connected world, testing the equipment. The 9 lives of the cat. What is the cat? What is the cat in this world? What electronic is that cat? Something about it is inside our minds. They made this information so close to where it touches you and you think it's you. It is you. If they say this is what it was to do this, then in your mind, this is what it was to do that. Where was I? So I was showing you at the beginning this over here, and the reason is because the space used here, only used in this corner, this was all free. So in this area, it's got to be named something. So what do you name? You name it by its shape. This one's 7, this one's F. How do you open the door? How do you open the door? Well, you see over here and over here, you turn the fire valve over here. It comes out from underneath, it joins together, and it splits between 2 worlds. The 7th gate shares its way over the challah bread. Is this the challah bread? Oh no, you got a challah bread for a head. Has anybody seen this before? Do you know where this Albert Einstein come from, Ernie and Bert? From See the Sane Street again. See Sane Insanity Street? Olay? So that's right. The block, you knocked my block off? Hold on. You knocked my block off. There was one other thing, and I wanted to show it again because I really like it. It's inside of here. Imagine this is a spaceship, this whole thing. But inside here, right, the bottom goes down, the top goes up, and nothing else moves, creating this big space. Now we're in this thing called the zone, a stadium where the ships come together and they carry inside the ships planets. But there's ships all around. We're surrounded by ships in the middle of space in an area they call Earth. And they didn't do anything. except the ships moved all around connecting on the outside. There was nothing to build in the middle but planet Earth. Have you ever seen this before? The still ships? But take a good look with my pencil. When you draw on this angle, it forces you to put the X on a level plane. Everybody is looking on X. But really and truthfully, follow the dot from here to here, down to here. Follow the dot from here to here. That's the letter F. Let me turn it this way. Doesn't it look like a capital F with the line right through as the F I just showed you? Okay? It's the same thing. It's F, F, F. 6, 6, 6. This one is used, this one is used, this one is used, and this one is used. Now, this last F, if you take a look, okay, this line coming off here, we do not need this line. This line reconnects every line and shows you F the other way on this angle. So you're seeing that the 6th letter F and the 24th letter X, okay, have now come from the same area. But if you want to do it a little bit differently, I'm going to show you a little something. The F over here, see the way it's on the slant of the building? Now if you take a look, if you would take a look at this. If you take a look, this would be the building. This would be a building. And this is the top roof of the building looking all like F's going the opposite way. Or, at the same time, if you take a look, okay, it is the F. It's just a regular F leaning on an A. Okay, the A would be the front part of the barn. Jesus was born in a barn. They didn't tell us for no reason at all. If they said he was born in a barn, and if it's all about cycles, and the wheel goes round and round, then what about DECIPLES? D, dice, letter D, the die of day, for all the days in the week in the French language, jeudi, mardi, mercredi, jeudi, lundi, dimanche, samedi, all the days that say ID for 4 and 9. Idaho, that's the word. That's the word, my friends. It's something all about Idaho. I don't know what it is. But let me tell you one thing. If James Bond stood as 007, well, let me tell you one thing. It comes in 2 parts, north and south. And it's squeezed between Montana and Washington. And just below and above, you can find Nevada and Utah. Outer Route 15, guess what? I'm 5 minutes from Outer Route 15. So I find quite a strong connection. So we were talking about the other thing I wanted to show, I'm not sure, is did I show you this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to make a W. 1, 2, 3, 4 sticks in between. Half the sun. On the top, all you would have to do is shove 2 sticks and 2 sticks in this. You shove man. Look, 2 and 4 sticks. Here, 2 and 4. Here you have 5 and 4. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 balls. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 sticks. 8 sticks and 7 balls. 7 and 8. Now you have your 8, and you created your 1 estate. Now we have to put another 8 beside, find out how many balls and sticks we get, to see how many areas we'll be able to develop. Raphael 7286 in the constellation of Pegasus, and also not to forget those sounding letters, the T and the D, the ant or the and, or the AN without the D, or the TD, or the TSD. TSD, 10, 6, and ZIS. TSD, STD, whatever you want to call it. Raphael, in the spirit of the light, that letter P, I did find something about the letter P again, and it's free parking. Yes, the muffler exhaust system, that area I just showed you here, is like free parking in Monopoly, because they built the ships around it. They pulled out, let's say, 5 ships in the middle, they put the ships in the middle on the outside, and then they put Earth around it in their own system. Nothing that has ever happened in this world has ever happened for reality unless they opened up the roof of the baseball stadium and showed you how it rocks. Okay? Show you how the cleavage of this land rocks. Show you how the cleaver of this land rocks. To have a cleavage between 2 items is to show the separation that we can go and live All we have to do is put up some sticks so nothing falls down on our head. All kinds of beautiful words, well spoken or well played in the piano, will be so beautiful. How the cleavage, Cleveland, Ohio, the only helmet that's only orange with a brown stripe in the center. I knew Cleveland rocks. Raphael 7286 in the constellation of Pegasus, Idaho. Thank you for watching.